Here's a field in the ninth. The 1, Mr. Clark, owned by Marty Leach, trained by Mike Sorensen. Sam Padilla's up. 2, Powder River Cat, owned and trained by Danny Smith. The rider is Jose Rania. 3, Swiss Arrow, owned by Dean Zimmerman and John Lucina, trained by Brian Roberts. The rider is Rowdy Luark. 4 is Tough Joe, owned by Don Black, Lori Blue Trains. The rider's Luis Rania. 5, Fergie Shark Attack, owned by John Beekman and Mary Ellen Porter, trained by John Beekman. The rider's Beth Butler. 'Thanks Mr. G is the 6, owned by Marvy Johnson and Richard Beatty, trained by Marvy. The rider, Ashley Dill. 8's Low to Trouble, owned and trained by Brent Jansen. Wilfredo Arroyo's up. The 9, Ridge Jumper, owned by Dean Bliss and Doris Arns, trained by Dean Bliss. The rider, Jesus Ponce. 10's Old Indian Trick, owned and trained by Gordon Marsh. The rider, Mike Ziegler. We had 2-1 Gambler's Choice. That's Ridge Jumper. Then it's Old Indian Trick, the last to load. They're all in. And they're off. Appeared to be a decent start, showing speed. Swiss Arrow and Rowdy Luark get out, chased on the inside by Powder River Cat. And in a big hurry, getting out and getting over is Old Indian Trick. Old Indian Trick will lead them into the clubhouse. Then it's Swiss Arrow on the inside, Powder River Cat, Fergie Shark Attack. Wide to the turn, Ridge Jumper. Between horses moving up is Thanks Mr. G. On the inside is Low to Trouble. On the rail, Mr. Clark, and the back marker is Tough Joe. Ziegler still on the front with Old Indian Trick by a half length, being challenged now by Swiss Arrow. 3 wide is Fergie Shark Attack. Stalking 4th is Powder River Cat. Another length and a half, then back to Thanks Mr. G. Ridge Jumper will go wide into the far turn. Then it's Low to Trouble on the rail. The gray horse is Mr. Clark. The back marker, Tough Joe. Midway through the far turn, it's still Old Indian Trick, the one to have to catch. Trying to come up on the rail is Powder River Cat. 3 wide is Swiss Arrow. Looking for room is Thanks Mr. G, and here they come into the stretch. Thanks Mr. G drops down along the rail. It's Powder River Cat in the white silks, a 16th to go. Thanks Mr. G coming late on the inside. Powder River Cat, Thanks Mr. G. These two will decide it, and it's Thanks Mr. G to hold off Powder River Cat. Running third, looked like Swiss Arrow just in front of Low to Trouble. Numbers posted. First, number 6, Thanks Mr. G. Second, number 2, Powder River Cat. Third, number 3, Swiss Arrow. Fourth, number 8, Low to Trouble. 6, 2, 3, and 8. Rider Ashley Dill have hooked up for wins. Thanks Mr. G. Bred in Florida, owned by Marvy and Richard Beatty. Again, ridden to victory today by Ashley Dill. That's her second win on the card. Congratulations to the connections of Thanks Mr. G on winning the 9th race today.